So good morning. And already we have finished RTP discussion. For the September 25, we have finished MTP full discussion, including MCQ descriptive. And here we are going to discuss only, as I told you, only the MCQ of MTP 2. So without delay, let's start the MCQ of MTP 2. Okay, so shall we start? Okay, so this is MTP2 for the September 25 exams. We are discussing the MCQ. As usual, 30 marks. So first question, it's a big case scenario. Read. It's a case scenario, okay? Some things are happening. Company, sales manager, POS, lot of things. So directly we are going to question as usual. Can you read? Which of the following is a clear non-compliance committed by the audit assistants in accordance with the relevant standards on auditing? Even without reading the above topic, you can say relevant standards on auditing, something related to essay. They are talking about the audit documentation. At audit documentation, essay. Which essay talks about audit documentation? 230. Which is, they are asking correcta, incorrecta. Correcta no, incorrecta no. Which one they wanted? Anyway, no. They wanted non-compliance. So they wanted the incorrecta. Okay. So completing the documentation within 60 days. Using standard templates for work papers. Omitting reviewers' names, saving files in unsecured folders. Preparing working papers electronically. Can you say which is non-compliance incorrect? ABCD, please. Answer is, very good answer is C. But if you see, let's revise also. As per essay 230, audit documentation should be assembled on a, I've told you whenever we go through MCQ, revise the topic. So, assembled on a, and I don't say 60 days, assembled on a timely basis, within 60 days of completion. Now, for audit documentation, you can use a standard templates as per the firm's policies. Then, working papers can be in paper form or electronic form, physical or electronic or any other media. Now, guys, as per SQC1, documentation should be preserved confidentially. It should be easily accessible, retrievable. Here they are violating that. So answer is C. And are you getting the keywords when we discuss? Yes or no? Simply saying ABC, you will get the answer in MTP itself. So can we go to 2? Next. Which of the following is the most appropriate response for the change in the inventory testing sheet? I think we have to read about inventory testing sheet. Kyo, can you someone say where is the inventory testing sheet? Hello, where is inventory testing? Yeah, see, after signing the audit report, the question 2. The senior audit team member altered the inventory sampling sheet to reflect a different method without recording the reason or date of change. But after signing the audit report, can you change the method or can you change the sample without any reason, etc.? See, once you have signed the audit report, unless there is a change reason, you cannot change. So that's the point. What is the most appropriate response? They just changed it. Permitted the change since quality will be improved. Permit the change as outcome is not improved. Such changes should not be permitted unless reason and data are recorded. Delete both version and prepare a fresh sheet. So the best option out of this is once you have given the report, you should not. Unless there is changes. So answer is C. In class, we would have did a question. All the changes are allowed except one. Recalculation of depreciation. I don't know how many of you remember. Recalculation of depreciation is a new procedure process. After assembly of documentation, after report, we should not do new procedure, new process. You remember? Very good. Okay. Third, the internal auditor discovered that software failed to charge 12% interest on overdue payment due to technical glitch. Does reporting fall under the scope of internal audit? By the way, when you hear about internal audit, what comes to your mind? I thought my kids will say that. And very good. Okay, SA 610, someone is saying Caro clause number 14. And all this will come only when you are hearing about external auditor using internal auditor. Here there is no hint that external auditor, internal auditor, there is no hint. SA 16 as well as Caro should come to your mind only when you are hearing about the auditor. Come on, which auditor? External. Here there is no hint about external auditor, da. Then why did you say about 16 and Caro? Fine. No need of these things here. Here, internal auditor found out that software, can I say the information system, information system is failing to charge 12% interest on the overdue payment. Does this fall within the scope of internal audit? Systemly error. Does internal auditor be concerned? See, internal auditor has to strengthen three things. We start. So I was asking, internal auditor has three areas. What are the three areas which he has to strengthen? Internal control, risk management. Chapter 3 we will study. Chapter 3 internal control, risk management and governance. So internal control has how many components? Internal control has how many components? 5. You remember CRIMI? Ah, In that, I stands for what? Information system. So, this 12% charge is because of system failure, software failure. Does it fall within the scope? Yes. And I'm teaching or I'm discussing as if this question is asked for the descriptive. What will you do? MCQ? Okay. What if it is descriptive? Same way I'm saying the reasons. So, can you now say which is the answer? A, B, C, D? Does it fall within the scope of audit of internal auditor? No. Answer is clearly, it is part of information system, so it is internal control, it falls within the scope. Answer is yes. Why? It's a part of internal control. Answer is B. Next, guys. Whether a statutory auditor can rely extensively on internal auditor's work in the given situation when internal auditor does not report to the higher management and risk seems to be high. Now you say which topic came to your mind. Here we are talking about external or statutory auditor using the work of internal auditor. Now you can say essay 610. എല്ലാ ഏരിയയിലും can you use the work of internal auditor equally? No. The area in which risk is high, area in which you think objectivity is compromised, you should not use. Here, internal auditor does not report to the higher management. So, objectivity more or less, the internal auditor is not reporting to the higher management. So his objectivity is less. Risk high. So you should use more or lesser. You should use his work less. So can you say, can he rely? Okay, can you rely? Answer is you cannot rely. So answer is all answer is yes. Only one answer is no. So answer is clearly A. Why? Because his objectivity and independence is compromised. Why? Because he is not reporting to the higher authority. If he is reporting to the higher authority, his objectivity is more. This is essay 6. And can we continue? With that, I think we have finished case study 1. But if all okay, can we go to case study 2? Okay. Again, there is a lot of discussion happening as always. See, in this case study, a lot of amount, dates, etc. is given. Be careful. Okay. Directly come to the question. What should CA Aditya do regarding inventory at the warehouse that could not be physically verified due to flood? And which essay came to your mind when you heard about the inventory, or what all did it come? What all came to your mind? Essay 501 came. Anything else came to your mind? 705? Caro also. Okay. And he could not verify the inventory. Okay. So essay 501 la, Pranav, no need of that kuta. So essay 501 la, flood. At a same example we would have said in class. Because of flood, because of COVID, we could not attend the inventory. It is impracticable. In such case, Aishwarya, do you modify directly? No, if you don't get one thing, you go for another thing. You will go for alternative procedure. So answer is below the materiality ignore. Directly issue adverse opinion as per essay 705. Perform alternative procedure. Obtain written representation. Written representation essay 580. A written representation is only a corroborative evidence. It's not a substitute. So that's not the answer. You don't give an adverse opinion directly. You can't give an adverse opinion here. You can't ignore inventory because 501 says you have to see the inventory. So answer is C. Perform alternative. So this is the point. As per 501, if it is impracticable, perform alternative to obtain evidence. Still, if it is unable to obtain, modify as per 705. Next. What should be C. Aditya's conclusion regarding revenue recognized for sales billed on 30th March but dispatched on 2nd April? So can you think of your accounts, AS9, revenue recognition, when they are billing? Challa, makla, when they are billing, billed is on 30th March. But dispatching is only on 2nd April. When it will be recognized in books of company? 30th March, 2nd April. Billing will happen once it is billed. Will it be recognized or only on dispatch? We have studied substance over form as per AS9 on billing. Very good. Billing date. When is the billing date? Billing date is on 30th of March. So answer is, which is the answer? Revenue should be in March based on invoice. Revenue should be deferred to April. Wait, bill date okay, but did the control transfer? And as per AS9, what are the conditions for recognizing the revenue? AS9, what are the control? I mean, what are the revenue recognition? What are the different things you measure na revenue na? Different point is there, right? Collectability should be there, risk should be transferred, 3 points should be there, right? Billing is there, but did the control transfer? And three conditions are there, right? Just tell me yes or no. Yes. Three and a aura. Three conditions and a aura. And okay, first condition you said bill date. First condition you said bill date, I've accepted. Did the control transfer? No. So recognize March. Okay, first option. You see which is the best option. Second, revenue should be deferred since ownership and control did not transfer before the year end. That is the B option. C, considered as a timing difference in the invoice and dispatch. Okay, that's not the answer. No action is required as stock is not returned. Okay. A, B, more appropriate. Which is more appropriate? You say, think of AS9 and say, bill is raised, guys, but control is not transferred, ownership is not transferred. Bill date, I do agree. Moon condition, you have to satisfy items in FS chapter, they say three conditions. So can you say March will you recognize or will you wait till control is transferred? Answer is better is B, right? Can you all reply whether you understood this? Others? Say, those who said or, the conditions is and. Revenue recognition, all the conditions should be met. I hope you have studied in your accounts these things. Alle. Okay. Next. While verifying the capitalized expense of machinery installation, CA Aditya notices 5 lakh is towards training and inauguration. I don't know how many of you have attended that case scenario discussion. In that, we discuss one question. PPE, AS 10 PPE, which all expense will not be capitalized? Anyone, can you say? Which all expense will not be capitalized? Like inauguration expenses, some training expenses for making it. You remember this administration expenses? You remember that? Here, some training expense, inauguration expense for that machinery. Do we need to capitalize it? Already we have discussed this, but still I'm saying it again. Do we need to capitalize? No. AS10. Here, what they did, capitalize edu. They have capitalized. So what will you recommend them? Will you ignore? Will you ask management certificate? Can be capitalized or will you recommend them to treat it as revenue? Answer is, you will ask them to treat it as revenue. Do you understand the useful of discussing the questions of case scenario? Sherry. Last question of this case scenario. Which of the following is not a valid alternative procedure for non-response of a debtor or creditor? Which essay came to your mind? Non-response. Very good, Danya. 505. 505 is external confirmation. If a debtor does not reply, creditor does not reply, non-response, I wanted idli, I did not get idli, so I ate dosha. So alternative. So what is alternative audit procedure? For a debtor, creditor, you will go for e-way bills, GST, then subsequent payment, subsequent receipt, etc. Here, they are asking which is not an alternative procedure. Can you say which is not alternative? Subsequent cash receipts of payment, sales or purchase order, board resolution, related delivery documents. Very good. Answer is C. Ma'am, what is the logic behind it? See, all these are supporting of debtor creditor, which is more of external. This is more like internal. It's not an alternative for external confirmation. They have asked you which is not valid. Can you reply whether you are clear with case scenario 2, right? Ah. Life is a race. Run, 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 run. Can we go to case scenario 3? Okay. Okay. Can you read the next one? Okay. Maya, central government recovery, NPA. So bank is coming. Lot of things is happening. Maya has bought a stock in ABC Private Limited and investment could benefit from issuance of unmodified report. This indicates existence of in class I used to say, others, do you remember holding of security which threat? I am holding of security. Actually, I'm coming back to you. Holding. I'm holding shares. Which interest? Self-interest are? Which threat actually? Self-interest are, advocacy are, familiarity are, self-review are. Holding of security is self-interest. Helping the company to issue security. Helping the company to issue security is advocacy. Here, am I helping them or am I holding the security? I'm holding. So which threat will come? Is it self-interest or advocacy? I'm holding, no. So answer is A. And in class, we have written this difference very correctly. See, self-interest comes when financial interest, since I am holding, it's financial interest. Self-review is when I do my work myself. Advocacy is when I promote the client. Familiarity is because of the close sympathy, empathy. So here the answer is clearly A. Next. Puneet, CEO, is requesting Ashi and Maya to modify the FS and disclose in a misleading manner. Which fundamental principles of ethics is violated? They are asking to give it in a misleading manner. Misleading means false manner, തെറ്റായിട്ടുള്ള manner. Shahule, wrong, തെറ്റ്. Can you please refer the class notes? I've given specifically false, dishonest. You're not straightforward. Then it is not objectivity. It is. Very good. It is integrity. Again, answer is A. See, objectivity is when you are influenced. Here it is not influence, it is requesting you. Requesting is different, influencing is different. Here, requesting you to give it in a misleading manner. Misleading means false. False means it is integrity. Shahula? Confidentiality, disclosing the matter. Skills and competence means you're not applying your due care, diligence, skills, knowledge. So here it is integrity, misleading. Motion, say proceed. Is the bank decision not to apply NPA norms to income recognition and to the account of PV Limited valid under regulatory guidelines? Where is PV? Here. Issue 1. PV Limited's account has seen no recovery since last 18 months. But 18 months means more than dash days. More than. Makla, more than 90 days. So it should be actually NPA. However, bank has not applied NPA norms. The management justifies that it is guaranteed by central government and NPA and income recognition are not applicable. Government has not invoked the guarantee. That's it. See, there is a point. Those who have the class notes of bank audit below advances, fourth point. Those who have the notes, please say yes and see. Fourth point, did you see? Government guaranteed advances, central government will not be treated as NPA. However, income will be recognized on, Nandu, income will be recognized on dash basis quota. Others, income will be recognized on cash basis, receipt basis. So, asset classification, it will be PA, NPA. For asset classification, it will be PA. However, income recognition, it will be NPA. So here, they did not apply. Here, they did not apply NPA, meaning they showed it as PA, correct. But income should have been like NPA. So partly correct, partly incorrect. At asset classification, they showed it correctly as PA, not applied NPA, correct. But income should have been on cash only. You understood? Can you say which is the answer? Well, this is not class to sit and explain. I can only say where in the note. The bank is correct to the extent of not applying NPA norms. However, exemption is not available for income. Bank is not correct in applying NPA norms, but exemptions are available for income. Not applying NPA, both are not applicable. Both are applicable. Answer is E, B, C, D. Answer is A. For NPA, it's exempt. It's performing. However, income will be cash. It's only for central government, not for state. Last question. So here the answer is A. Did you notice something? All the three answers has been A. 9A, 10A, 11A. For the exam, don't be surprised. At times it can come. Exam hall 11, when you bubble all this A, at times you might wonder, did I make a mistake? It might come. Okay, last question. CWP traders offered a warehouse as a security for loan. CIC Bank created a charge on the warehouse. Whether bank is required to get the stock audit done. Let me ask you, Nandu Chircho. Let me ask you, warehouse a movable property or immobile property? Immobile property. We have studied 6 kinds of charges: mortgage, pledge, hypothecation, set off, lien. And one thing I left off. Anyone? Assignment. So which one comes for immobile property like warehouse, land, mortgage? Okay, so answer is mortgage. Pledge is coming for movable property. Wait till sir, I'm sorry, like gold. So it's not pledge. Now, when you have to do stock audit has to be done only for CCOD. Where not only that, Kuta, CCOD, where your security is dash and dash, not warehouse, where your security is stock and debtors. Here your security is not stock and debtors. Here your security is warehouse. Is stock audit mandatory here? A stock audit is only when there is a stock and debtors. We are calculated na stock adjusted by the margin, creditors lesser debtors margin. So can you say which is the answer? We said it's not pledge. Stock audit is done, not mandatory. So the answer is D. First, mortgage, immobile property. It's not mandatory since stock audit is mandatory when it is stock and debtors. Here it is warehouse. Are you clear with all the three case scenarios? And without much delay, only three more individual questions. Can I proceed? No, can we proceed? Don't show law of diminishing marginal utility, guys. Proceed. During the audit of PQR Limited, the audit team decided to develop IEC graphical presentation of various components of company's internal control that provides bird's eye view of the system. It helps the auditors to understand, evaluate internal controls more in correct perspective. Which method of evaluating of control is used? Bird's eye view, flowchart. And a checklist is a series of questions which has to be answered by whom? Checklist is a series of questions to be answered by audit staff. Okay. Narrative record is a descriptive question. Internal control questionnaire is a comprehensive, exhaustive question to be answered by client staff. So here it is a very clearly graphical bird's eye view. So it is the flow chart. D. Can we go to the second last? CRAT. KRT, KRAT. CRAT, na? And Co has been appointed as the auditors of Resorts Limited. This is the first time having the engagement team in hospitality sector. After obtaining the understanding of resort, the team partner CA Ankita and the other members of the team has undertaken the activity of development of plan. As per SA 300, which is not the part of developing plan. Makla, challa. Plan has, as per SA, audit plan has. Can you say the contents of audit plan? Three contents, da. Oh, you guys have said the answer. Nature, timing, and extent of risk assessment procedure. Nature, timing, and extent of further audit procedure. And other planned procedure. So they've asked you which is not part of plan. RAP will come. Further procedure will come. Other plan procedure will come. Whereas nature, timing, and extent of resources is part of. Very good. Strategy. And in class, we have put a sticky note. Resources is strategy, planning like procedure. How? Last question. CA Raj is the completion phase of happy private. We are also in the process of happy. Over. Manufacturing. Okay. He becomes aware that it has occurred. Okay. As a result of the above, they're destroyed. However, these inventories was insured. The company has lodged a claim yet to be settled. The issue remains uncorrected. Which of the following is the most appropriate regarding the fire incident? And let me know which essay or what else came to your mind. Can you please let me know what else came to your mind? Going concern. Okay, why all are saying going concern? Cherry. Going concern again, going concern. And I see they are okay. Going concern will also come. Okay, going concern will come. Okay, say 570. Plus, it's an event which is occurring after balance sheet date. So, SA 560 will also come. Na SA 560 will also come. So, it's an adjusting, non-adjusting event. Dada. Fire. Sub. A is 4. Non-adjusting event. So, it should be adjusted or disclosed. It should be disclosed. So which of the following statement is correct? Disclose, adjust, adjust the financial, no responsibility. Answer is disclose. Hello. With that, play the BGM, guys. With that, I with that, we have completed the entire. And RTP for September 25 is earlier itself over. MTP for September 25, including descriptive, is over. MCQ is also fully over. Descriptive, I've seen not much of issue. So, guys, all over. Play the BGM. So guys, all our powerhouse are now what? Let me talk for 1 minute and just let's wind up. How's the things going? Let me know. Just 1 minute. How's things going? And like quickly. Let me know how's things going. All good? Okay, so guys, I think yes, we will. Yeah, we will have tomorrow. I have said na case study question. So I think I've given you from my side as far as I could maximum support, and in the group MCQ will continue till your maybe September exams. No, maybe August last. You are seeing the discussions, right? Night. I think it is useful in some way or the another. And I'm posting these MCQ in the Telegram channel as well as WhatsApp channel. Are you aware that I have a WhatsApp channel and Telegram channel? Telegram I just started very recently. WhatsApp. If possible, kindly join the Telegram channel because it's easier to trace. But I'm more active in the WhatsApp, I do agree. Okay, because in the WhatsApp group, I will close this group immediately after this exam is over. So, yeah. So, if possible, join the channel so it will be there. So, all these things apart, okay, guys. So, let me talk. So, how is the things? How is the tensions? How's the things? Tell me about you. Just 1 more minute. Tell how's things at your end. എങ്ങനെ പോകുന്നു എപ്പടി പോകുന്നത് tell things at your end, how is it going? Tension? See guys, see exam when you're studying, tension is like part and parcel of the game. And as far as auditing is concerned, I'll say something. One, forgetting. We will feel like we have studied, but still we are forgetting. uh, Forgetting is part and parcel of the game. As far as you keep on revising, forgetting is not a concern. Trust me, guys, it will come to your mind in the exam hall. Ma'am, you can say anything, you have passed. No, guys, I've also come through this phase. Okay. I'm not boasting, but still, for a theory paper, I've got for auditing 72 marks in inter, not because I have a big IQ, no, I've kept on revising. Revision is the key to the success. Keep on revising. Now you may feel you have forgotten, but trust the process, do the process well without concentrating just on the destination. Once you do the process correctly, you will remember in the exam hall. Not just my experience, I'm talking about the experience of lot of students. There are students who got 90 for auditing. I'm not bluffing, seriously, 90 for auditing. She had messaged me day before the exam saying that, ma'am, I cannot recollect. Will I be able to remember in the exam hall? She said, and after the exam, she said, except 1 or 2 points, as you said, when I saw the question, it came to your mind, and when the result came, she got 90. So that's how it goes, and it's her hard work mainly because she kept on revising. Forgetting, if you keep on saying it's just losing of the time, keep on revising. One thing. Second, practice writing. And I don't know how many times I have to say. Off late, I posted a video itself in the Instagram saying because I don't know how to make students understand, like you do accounts, like you do tax, like you do costing, you have to practice auditing also. Maybe 60% is studies, 40% is what you practice. That's why even when we do MCQ, I'm making you say the words. That word should come to your answer paper. Second thing. Third thing, study, study, study. But study in a very proper and structured way. In a way in which you can answer for the exam. Mugging up of the entire ICAI material won't work, but study with conceptual clarity and contextual clarity. See, now the ICAI question is not direct question, guys. It's like case scenario question. You have to identify which essay and you have to conclude. And don't ever compare auditing paper with the law paper because auditing is more like a general. Certain students ask, hey, what's the paper in which, ma'am, to write the answer? There is no specific format like in the given case, facts, conclusion. Each question is different. Auditing is more like a general paper. Okay, so as an auditor, you have to apply your knowledge, unlike law paper. Law is more structured. So, guys, keep all these things in mind and daily imagine that we have to see those words. What successful? When your result comes for the September 25 exams, those words successful should come to your result, your name, and successful for that. Right now, trust the process, and I'm 100% sure that once your process is done with 101% sincerity and dedication, it will be successful only. So, guys, that's it. We'll meet for the next.